last week we talked about Brandon Mercer idiots, mainly that guy who dropped his business card, which I still want to know what that is. But I want to talk about some London car thieves, because that's local. So
it's local for someone.
Yeah, of course.
People living in London.
Yeah.
Who had their car stolen. A gang of like teenagers stole 8 cars. BMWs, Range Rovers, Porsches, and £100,000 Mercedes.
Ouch.
Teenagers did that?
They look pretty teenager to me.
I wasted my teen years.
Yeah, they look pretty like people I want to punch.
They look like an turned off iPad.
Yeah.
They do look like people that should be left in the ocean.
Left in the ocean?
Yeah, we've got a story coming up about that one. Carry on.
Okay, anyway, so what happened is they stole a load of shit, but then they got caught. Because they decided that Facebook's a very private place and that you should definitely post photos holding wads of money.
Oh, you're joking.
Eating a sandwich full of money.
A cash sandwich.
Holding
I hope you use mustard on it.
Sat in the car that they've stolen.
Whoa. Right, yeah, that's entirely normal.
More stolen goods posted on Facebook, just casually there with all the money. These are the photos, these are their new profile pictures. Ones with their friends, policemen.
I just put that they've done a shitload of paper rounds.
Yeah, maybe their neighbours are just really wealthy and like, good at giving tips.
The hell is that? Like, these are
delivering my newspaper. Here's 50 quid.
These are a couple of like Britain's pioneer entrepreneurs.
Stealing cars to do paper rounds.
Zuckerberg who?
Zuckerberg who? Let's talk about Oriba. Oriba! I didn't want to quickly mention, because this is completely unrelated, but we're all drinking vanilla Coke, because vanilla Coke is the best drink in the world.
It's finally back after 7 years.
Fuck yeah!
How has it been 7 years? I swear it can't have been that amount of time.
It was. I found out it was 7 years, and then I yelled at Coca-Cola for it on Twitter for about a week.
You brought it back.
Yeah. Well, basically they said it was back, so it's coming back soon. It's coming back March. And then March hit. Couldn't find it.
Where is it?
So I was on Twitter for like a week just going,
where is it?
Where's my vanilla Coke? I even made up a hashtag, #7years. And they were like, find it in your local store. I was like, I've been to my local store. It's not there.
How do you know where my local
I
is
sent them a photo of my local store's Coca-Cola aisle.
This is dedication.
In the end, I found it as Morrison's.
I just found.
We found it. No,
Yeah.
sorry.
I found it.
You found it in the store. I found which store it was going to be.
Either way, these guys went on an extensive road trip to find this vanilla
Yeah,
Coke.
there was like 4 shops.
Totally worth it.
On George's Own It for that day.
What can I say for the record?
Description.
Cans are better than bottles.
Oh, the phone's ringing.
Okay, so the phone's just finished ringing. It wasn't anything interesting. It was a London number which apparently Deej doesn't trust.
Deej doesn't trust. It's one of the car thieves.
Yeah. Basically, if I don't have to talk on the phone, I won't.
Yeah.
That's why I love texting.
I've
Because
got-
you don't have to talk to someone on the phone when one of your like reception could be really dodgy and patchy.
Yeah.
I've decided that Deej is just a member of this car gang that they haven't caught.
They're still out.
Do I look like one of those people?
Yeah.
Don't answer that.
Just a more Brazilian huggable version.
What game would I get out of stealing cars that I can't even drive?
How would you steal the car?
You need to get a combine harvester.
Yes.
Deej's got a brand new combine harvester and it doesn't belong to him.
That he stole from down the way. Okay, let's carry on.
He posted lots of money on Facebook today.
Right. All the more ironic as well, because I love the Wurzels. I'm from Bristol, but I fucking hate cider.
No, you're alone in that one.
Yeah. I think cider is my drink of choice.
Yeah, it just has so much different variety.
Yeah, my favourite cider is probably the one that we had at the Bulldog place.
The Bulldog, what's the toffee apple cider wasn't your favourite?
No, I preferred the one we had at that
Oh, actually, I must agree. No, it was really nice.
There's a small little bar in the corner.
Brewdog.
Brewdog, sorry.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
small
actually...
little bar. They serve beer. It's a beer bar, but
Yeah.
they have one cider, and that's all we drank.
They do the one-sider well.
Yeah, of course, of course. We went down with Zoe of Gift Cafe.
It was shy out of there. Right, so I want to carry on talking about idiots, and I want to sort of talk more about myself, because I can be a bit of a tit. I'm just wondering, have you guys ever locked yourself in anywhere? I remember when I was younger, I
In
locked
or
myself in mainly.
I was
think.
on holiday once and I got locked in the toilet and I had to...
I was going to say, that's what I did when I was younger.
I had to yell at like one of the Spanish like housemaids to like...
Well, could they actually understand you? Could they understand you?
But it's like, help, I'm stuck. Get, I'm like, stuck. Oh, and then she came and got me, and then it
Oh,
was
that's
fine.
lucky. No, I remember when I was very young, I got stuck in our bathroom at home, actually. It was a weird lock, okay? It was such a weird lock that they had to call a locksmith out, and he couldn't work out the lock, and this is a locksmith. So, I was pretty well protected from these burglars if I had to go anywhere to lock yourself in your bathroom, it's apparently like a safe room. But yeah, he ended up having to just try and talk me into how to unlock it from the inside. Long story short,
I don't think I've ever been locked in somewhere, but I have locked myself out of my house while I was I wasn't planning on going anywhere. That's the funniest part.
Why were you outside?
Okay, so I was mowing the lawn, as you do.
Okay, right.
Grass gets long, you mow the lawn. So I opened the garage door, and we have two entrances. We got one in the garage, like to the kitchen, and then we got the front door.
Right.
And
Can you guess where you live now?
and basically, I have a habit of if the kitchen door is open, I'll lock the front door, shove the keys through the letterbox, and then go through the kitchen. So that way, sort of the front door is locked.
I'm seeing big holes in that already.
Yeah.
Continue.
Well, kitchen door maybe wasn't unlocked.
Oh crap.
So I'm there, locked outside the house, no one coming home for at least like 6 hours.
I'm glad that you have other people with other keys. Like, can I just say, like, don't move out yet?
And I'm there, I was like, oh crap, what am I going to do? Keys are inside on the carpet, so the garage is all I've got. I've got a plethora of tools. So what do I get? I got a big stick that we have in the garage. I'm just trying to hook my keys on the end of the stick. I didn't. I ended up having to get my neighbours to unlock the door.
That would probably be the first thing that came to my mind, in fairness.
I didn't want them to find out that I was that much of an idiot, but I have just broadcasted it to the internet, so...
I've actually done the classic thing where I've had to climb in from my own window. And I came home from, like, school a couple of times, and the parents had been out, and so I've had to climb in through the window.
I've never climbed in through the window, mainly because I live on the second floor.
Did you ever?
Oh, I was on the second floor.
How did you get up?
Car?
What, you drove up?
No, this
You
is when I
climbed-
was in secondary school.
You climbed
I
on
was
the
saying that,
car.
look at some of those kids earlier.
You're around out of like dustbins and just like.
No, the
Parkour is
when
parkour.
they left their car on the drive and I kind of like climbed up and there's just like a ledge above and they climb up on that and then my window's in front.
Did you ever consider the possibility that it might just be the fact that they didn't want you to come home?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
they're all probably fine downstairs.
We don't want him anymore.
Take the fucking hint already, son.
They were having a party when I got in and it was saying, yay, you got rid of Ryan.
How quickly did they tear down the banner and balloons?
Yeah, when I came in, they thought it'd probably be.
I love the idea that someone's still awake downstairs, they know you've gone out, and then you just kind of emerge from the stairwell, and they're like, wait, hang on.
That wasn't there before.
You just kind of like,
you?
Who are you? How did you get in? You've climbed into the wrong house.
I definitely didn't decorate with you.
I would love that, actually. Just sort of watching
Decorating
TV.
with carcasses.
No, just watching TV.
Well, this got weird.
Knowing someone's gone out, right? It's like they're out, they will ring the doorbell when they get home, and then seeing them come from behind you down the stairs, just kind of like, oh hey, it's like, but door, how, in, what?
Timey-wimey.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so I have a story now. It's, admittedly, it's not funny, it's just really interesting.
Under the sea.
Sparks off
Yeah.
conversation.
And some under the sea.
No, we'll stick to conversation. I think.
So, as you're all probably aware, most of the world has been explored, like, with plants, trees, animals, all that kind of stuff. Most of it has really been, like, discovered and set foot upon. But however, with the oceans, it's really not that explored. So I saw something on Tumblr the other day which just completely blew my mind.
Second reference to Tumblr in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you now know what Deej does with his
Because Tumblr is life. So there is like this graphical representation of the Mariana Trench, and there's like scales of like how deep you go to what it will be like. So I'm just going to read some of these out, and I guess we'll talk about it.
Yeah. No, it is really interesting because, like you said, we've explored more of space than we have the ocean.
Yeah. So like
That's weird to think about, actually.
It is. Like we literally do not know what is down right in the depths.
yeah, because I think
No, because if you think about it, the world is sort of, it's finite. Like, we know how big the world is, you know how long the world is, you know how round the world is. But space is infinite, yet we've explored more of this infiniteness than finishing this finiteness.
I don't think we can start a science podcast just yet, but
My head hurts
we'll keep this lighthearted and just say we've explored more of space than we have
Yeah.
of the depths.
So, according to the Mariana Trench, 350 feet down is maximum diving length of a blue whale, the largest known animal on Earth.
Right.
Large size, full-grown adult represented on scale. Obviously, you can't see that, so I don't know why I spread that out. 1,250 feet down, height of the Empire State Building. If you were to drop the whole skyscraper into the Mariana Trench, it would be covered with water at this point, at
Right.
1,250 feet.
Wow.
At 3,280 feet, after this point, light can no longer penetrate the water. That's when shit starts getting
I was gonna
scary.
say at that point, you see some documentaries and the like amazing fish and stuff you see down
Yes.
there. Like they lights up and they can shoot like this glowy sprays of.
Yeah.
They're super fish.
They really are. They're
That's where
amazing.
Aquaman lives.
And
They
some
just
little
have to
kiki
be
as
really
well.
well lit.
So he's
Funny
photogenic.
how animators can do that. At 5,280 feet, that is 1 mile underwater. So if you can just imagine being a mile underwater. What?
This is crazy.
It's really... Oh my god. At 13,120 feet, this is the beginning of the abyssal zone. Water pressure at this level reaches around 11,000 pounds per square inch.
Oh my gosh.
Strange, frightening-looking creatures inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, the flashlight fish, and the anglerfish.
Ah!
Yeah, I didn't know that.
The anglerfish.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo fans?
Well, and if you're at all fans of the Vlogbrothers, Hank,
Yeah.
what's up?
Give us a shout out ourselves.
Hey, hey guys! Our besties.
At 20,000 feet down, this is the Hadal zone, or the Hadal zone. Pressure levels reach 16,000 pounds
Wait,
per
did you
square.
say the Hades zone? Is this where hell begins?
No. Well, Hadal, Hadal.
Oh,
Where does hell begin?
So just a little bit, yeah.
Pretty soon, guys.
The next milestone, hell.
Yeah. Pressure levels at 20,000 feet reach 16,000 pounds per square inch, over 1,100 times the amount of pressure on the surface. Although sparse, life still exists at these levels.
Wow.
So-
At 20,000 feet, there's still life. How?
With that amount of pressure, you do not know how.
How do they survive?
I mean,
How do they function?
in all fairness, certain species are going to have some. Like we have adapted to the cold,
Yeah,
but some.
but this is serious adaptation level.
Yeah, this is like intense pressure. This would like crush you.
Yes,
Like,
pretty much.
Yeah, look, there's a ball of
these things are
steel.
made out of like titanium.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't even look it. Like the creatures you see down there, they look like fish you'd get at the surface.
Just a little bit creepier.
Just yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Now this one, the next step is hell. Is what really fascinates me. 31,000 feet below, average cruising altitude for a commercial airliner. Now get this. For those that have viewed the height out of an airplane window, let this be a scale reference. So if you've been on a plane, you're traveling at like cruising altitude, and like you look out the window and you look down, that's really like that's a far distance.
Yeah.
That's the scale for the ocean. So it's like a plane flying at 31,000 feet below.
It blows your mind.
So if you were to look up, I mean, admittedly you wouldn't see anything because it's so dark, but that's the most fascinating thing.
That's insanity.
Possibly
It reminds me of the film The Core.
Yes.
Oh, morning.
Noises. Uh-oh.
Anyway, keep going.
And then the last point is at 36,000 feet, the Challenger Deep, lowest known point in the ocean. It is believed there are lower undiscovered points, as only around 10% of the ocean has been mapped.
Yeah.
10% of the ocean.
I was gonna say
That shit cray.
we've not actually got we've not got manned people down that far yet. But I think was it James?
Able to?
Well,
No, I don't think
we got down like really far.
Yeah, James Cameron
yeah, I was
broke the
about to say
record
James
a
Cameron.
while ago. I forget how far he went down. Certainly not this far.
Yeah.
Imagine the machine that you would have to build to be able to survive and go down.
We don't need a machine. One person can go down that far. Captain Jack.
What? Just with the boat over his head?
Not him. One who can't die.
What? Well,
Wait,
right.
you just consistently die.
Yeah.
We should send John Barrowman into the abyss.
Why would you want to kill John Barrowman?
You said he'd come back to life,
It
surely.
depends. Is he making a new Torchwood series?
Oh my god,
It's
Torchwood at 36,000 feet below.
That's the
That's a Doctor Who episode in the making. Forget Torchwood.
Yeah. I think it's been done, hasn't it? Or one similar.
No, I don't think they have ever delved that far deep into the sea.
See, Russell T Davis, like your job's gone.
What is
Hire us.
Russell T Davis? Your job's gone because you don't work there anymore. Yeah, T Davis left with Tennant.
Oh,
Tennant
that's why he got crap.
Tennant left Tennant left mainly because he was like, T Davis is going and all the Phil's going and the producers are going. I'm going to leave as well. I love how we've already like kind of swerved onto Doctor Who at this point. It's now Moffat, Smith, and
Of course. Yeah.
And Gatiss.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we just about getting to about 20 minutes here. So quickly wrap up. Deej, where can we find you on the internet?
Everywhere.
Tumblr.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same for all of us.
If you
We have
can think
Instagram.
of a website, we're more than likely going to be on it.
Yeah, it's quite true.
Including Pornhub.
That's true. In fact, I would like to quickly say, if you want to email us, because you can now, you couldn't last week because I hadn't prepared that. Last week, quote unquote. You can now tweet us at 2 tall, 1 small cast. That's numbers.
Are you sure?
Two didn't think this.
Essentially, if what we're saying is false, just look in the description, it's going to be correct there.
Yeah, 2 tall, 1 small, Twitter, cast at Twitter, and 2 tall, 1 small podcast at gmail.com if you want to email us.
Or you can find our individual accounts to most places below as well.
Yeah.
If you want to single us out.
Or in the description, wherever that may be.
Some of the best one. I'm the only one that's unique here. I'm small.
Yeah, we'll put yours right at the bottom of the description.
So I'm the last thing that they see.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys later.
Ciao.
See you
See ya,
guys.
bye.